Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you as we're watching ROH's pay-per-view tonight, All-Star Extravaganza 7. Of course, the news basically just broke. Somebody brought it up to me right before the pay-per-view was going to start, that the returning team taking on the Briscoes would be none other than Kenny King and Red Titus, the All-Night Express. I thought of this as just basically like, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. The word broke not that long ago that Kenny King had turned in his notice to TNA. He was no longer going to be used there. He was a guy that two-time X Division champion. He was a member of the Beatdown crew. He was a guy that somewhat was used sometimes, but not used a lot. He had a bad breakup from Ring of Honor. Basically where they fired him over the use of Facebook, and they even brought this up during the match. The Steve Carino was bringing it up. How Kenny King had said that he was leaving Ring of Honor and he was heading to greener pastures, and that was a big joke at the time, that he was actually leaving Ring of Honor to head over and wrestle for TNA. I guess you can say that they pushed him. They made him a champ 2 times, but in the end, there was more times than not that they weren't using him, but. ROH was more than welcome to bring back Kenny King and the All Night Express. They opened it up by having the Romantic Touch come down to the ring and make his way around. As he was doing it, he was doing his gimmick, handing out flowers, getting kisses from girls. And then basically the Briscoes were in the ring looking to see who was going to come out to be their mystery tag. And that's when All Night Express flashed up on the screen. As I said, the place where they're hosting the All-Star Extravaganza just went bananas. They went crazy. Everybody's banging on that ROH guardrail. ANX all night long. And Red Titus and Kenny King made their way out of the back. Running down, Red Titus delivered a huge boot to the Romantic Touch, kicking him and knocking him out. Basically, the ending the character, a guy that barely was used on Ring of Honor television, mostly just used in dark matches and multi-man guy things, and you could tell that they had no idea what to do with Red Titus and Romantic Touch. But Kenny King comes into the match. They have a match against the Briscoes. They actually get the win. From there, on the outside, BJ Whitmer and his partner come into the ring at the end, and they deliver the big boot. The All Night Express and the Briscoes have to clear the ring. They come together. These are 2 teams that had wars, against each other, ladder wars, and other, series of matches, for the tag team titles, where the All Night Express would finally come over the top and actually get their big win. But they would come together, they would trash talk each other, but at the same time show each other respect right there. You see All Night Express coming back to Ring of Honor, getting a win in their return match, and you can tip your hat and hope that Kenny King wish him luck in the foreseeable future.